You believe getting hired is a human decision. A manager reads your resume. Someone weighs your experience. Someone decides. But that belief is already outdated. Because today, the first decision about your future is rarely made by a person. It happens quietly, instantly, and without your knowledge. So the question is not how you get hired. The question is this: who decides if you ever get considered? Let's follow one applicant. We'll call him Daniel. Daniel is qualified. He has experience. He has applied before. This time, he applies for a role he actually wants. He edits his resume. He chooses his words carefully. He clicks submit. And in that moment, Daniel believes the process has begun. What he doesn't see is that it already ended. Daniel's application does not reach a hiring manager. It does not reach human resources. It enters a system that does not read resumes. It scans them. It looks for patterns, keywords, familiar structures. It compares Daniel to thousands of applicants before him, not to decide if he is good, but to decide if he is similar. Similar to people who were hired before. Similarity is efficient. Similarity is predictable. Similarity is safe. Daniel is never rejected. There is no email, no explanation, no feedback. His application simply stops moving. Not because it failed, but because it was filtered. Most people do not lose opportunities because someone said no. They lose them because the system never said yes. Inside the company, everything looks reasonable. Hundreds of applications reduced to a manageable number. Time saved, costs lowered. The system is trusted because it is called objective. But objectivity depends on history. And history is never neutral. These systems are trained on the past. Who was hired? Who succeeded? Who stayed? Over time, patterns become rules, not written rules, invisible ones. If the past favored a certain profile, the future quietly continues it. Not intentionally, but consistently. The system does not ask who should be hired. It asks who looks familiar. So who decides if you get hired? Not one person, not one machine. It is a chain. Designers who built the system, managers who approved it, data collected years ago, assumptions no one remembers making. There is no moment where responsibility clearly lives, just a process that moves forward without stopping to explain itself. Eventually, a human does enter the process. An interview, a conversation, a judgment. But by then, the most important decision has already been made. The human is not choosing from everyone, only from those the system allowed through. Choice still exists, just not at the beginning. This is not just about jobs. The same logic decides what content reaches you, which offers find you, which paths appear possible, not by controlling you directly, but by shaping what you are allowed to see. The most powerful decisions are the ones made before you arrive. You still make choices. That hasn't disappeared. But when systems decide what options exist, choice becomes something else. So the next time you apply for a job and never hear back, remember, the question was never why you were rejected. The question is this: who decided you were never seen?